All right, gang, this is exciting. This just in, which is should be a simple story, but it's actually a little more fun and complicated. So I'm very excited to have this in front of you. This literally just rolled in the door to the store. You're looking at the label going, exciting. It's Piper Heidsieck. I know Piper Heidsieck, Champagne House, been around a little bit, da-da-da-da-da-da. And yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. Because this isn't your typical Piper Heidsieck. This is a special Piper Heidsieck. Special, you say? It looks like Piper Heidsieck. It does. It looks very similar to the regular Piper Heidsieck Cuvée Brut, the wine that you see everywhere in the world, produced by one of the top champagne houses. The Cuvée Brut is a killer pour. It's a great bottle of champagne. But today, we're going to one-up it. And we're going to one-up it in a way that, that you may not even know and realize. This is stealth. This is stealth right here. So usually on the straight Piper Heidsieck Champagne Cuvée Brut, it'll say Cuvée Brut. This one says Cuvée 1785. Everything else is the same except 1785. What's all that about? Okay, anywho, restaurants are very special. I mean, they're so much more special than independent retailers. So what happens is independent retail will ask for something special, and a company will be like, you're a retailer. But if the restaurant community asks for something special in America, they will drop everything to create something new, better, unique, and distinctive for them. In this case, that's what we have here with the 1785. Chef de Cave at Piper Heidsieck, Emilien Boutillot, was between him and the national partners for Piper Heidsieck that import it, were like, no, the Cuvée Brut's fine, but we need something special, unique, and different for restaurants because restaurants are amazing. And so Piper Heidsieck was like, okay. And they proceeded to make this cuvée, which is basically the Piper Heidsieck Cuvée Brut, but with a fun little tweak. So the straight Cuvée Brut from Piper Heidsieck is usually 50% Pinot, 30% Meunier, 20% Chardonnay. In this case, for the Cuvée 1785, for all those great restaurants in America, they upped the Pinot Noir quotient by 10%, 60% Pinot Noir, and knocked 5% off the Meunier and Chardonnay components, essentially making a little beefier, more engaging version of the Cuvée Brut. The time on tirage is the same, the aging's the same, except this one little tweak in the Cuvée for fine dining in America. So when you go to that fancy Michelin restaurant and you get the Piper Heidsieck, this is what you get. You get the 1785 at those Michelin places here in America. You don't get the Cuvée Brut because this is more special. Which we were perfectly fine with the Cuvée Brut. Emilien is one of the top young chef de caves working in Champagne right now. Super talented dude. I don't know if you had a chance to try any, if a special occasion type wine, the Piper Heidsieck rare champagnes are really remarkable right now. And the current cuvées of Cuvée Brut, which I've had recently, have been fantastic. So the 1785, I'm tasting this with you guys for the first time. We're not allowed to taste this. So this is very exciting to get this opportunity to work with this wine. And yeah, so it smells like the Cuvée Brut, but this one is even easier. Boy, it just slides down the palate. A commuter mug champagne, but a refined, sophisticated commuter mug champagne. That's too easy. You could literally drink a bottle of this like in 20 minutes, dude. It's just candy. It just disappears. All right, so here's the deal. Piper switched distribution houses, and the previous house that distributed Piper wasn't too happy about it. So this is a great opportunity for you guys. This is basically a champagne that is not available in the marketplace. And actually, I think sells for a touch more even in the Cuvée Brut if it was going to be a retail item, i.e. the wholesale price in this wine. I believe the front line is actually slightly higher than the Cuvée Brut. I could be mistaken, but within $5, call it. But now, because of that, we were offered a sensational opportunity. Ooh, getting stuff real time. Got it. Okay. Same price as the Cuvée Brut, but this one was for restaurants. Now, what's that price? Cuvée Brut is usually like a $70 retail. That's a $70 retail champagne in the market. And if you go online, you see a bunch of $60 pricing. So it's in that 59, 60, 70 bucks. We get to offer this special champagne to you, which you may have never had before, for $34.98. Half off the retail price on a big ticket Piper Heidsieck champagne. This is a smoking deal. Piper's killing it right now. And for us to get the opportunity to sell this wine at this price, this is once in a blue moon. How many times do you see champagnes like this with this kind of program attached to it? It almost never happens because they make sure it never happens. In this case, we had a, say, less than amicable breakup, which completely benefited you guys and us. Oh my gosh, I'm going to bathe in the Piper Heidsieck 1785. The Cuvée Brut, by the way, was 92 points from Wine Spectator. Now, this wine is a slightly different spin. So I was contemplating, honestly, putting the Wine Spectator score on the piece or not when we sent out the email. I think it's basically the same wine with a slight 10% difference. Would that make the wine lesser? No, it probably makes it better. So I'm going to run with that score, but we'll talk about it in the article tomorrow if you do read the article. If you're just listening, just know that you're getting an amazing champagne at a once-in-a-lifetime price. This is not going to happen again. This is your shot. Come and get it before I drink all of it myself.